Good morning and welcome to Studio 365, powered by TableThink. Today is Thursday, March 8th. My name is Joshua, and I am here in our studio alongside with Pastor Kerrie Palmer, who studies life and tells the story of how to live the best life. We are so glad that you chose to start your day with us. This month's fun fact focus is on food, and today is, drumroll please,
yes,
National Peanut Cluster Day.
My first time to celebrate it.
Yes, so it probably is all of our first times to celebrate it. So, Kerrie, here is a peanut cluster for you to start your day, something chocolate and salty. So what more could you want in life?
I think I'm going to celebrate this every single day. I mean, chocolate and salt.
Yeah.
I'm good with this, along with my coffee. Sitting here in Studio 365 with you and all of our friends, I'm good.
That's right.
Okay, so Studio 365 salutes
peanut clusters, along with some chocolate on them. So let's do this thing.
Okay, here's the basics. Start is the word for March. Starting something new, refusing to be stuck in the old. We have to remember that this is essential for living the best life. So today we're going to be talking about owning our responsibility of starting. Here's what I know, that when life seems to come to a dead end, when there seems to be no way out, when everything seems impossible, there's always something more. That has been my word for such a long time. There's more to life than circumstances. There's more than what can be seen. There's more than what can be imagined. There's more than what can be hoped for. There is more. And I've experienced how God uses the dead end, no way out moments to bring about new beginnings. But, and this is a big but, God usually does not magically do all the work. I have wanted, with great anticipation, to wake up and have everything neat and labeled files, stamped with the word done. Haven't you, Joshua?
That would be nice.
I know,
yes.
Right? And, God can do it all, but usually God takes us as part of the project, asking us to start by taking the first step to do all the work.
Yeah, and I know that you and I have talked about different people that maybe we've worked with, and there are some who basically spend more time figuring out ways not to work than working, and maybe think that their contribution is just showing up.
I mean, here's the thing to know about me. I come from a long line of people who had work ethic tied up in everything they did. Yeah, so I think if that wasn't so in me, I probably wouldn't be so dramatic over all of this. But the ancient leader Joshua expected his team of leaders to be on it, to take a step forward in order to leave the place that they had been stuck for 40 years. So the priests were given the responsibility to take the first step, leaving the place they'd been stuck to cross over flooding waters in the river that they had to cross over to get to the place that God had promised. Now, this was big. Every start is. No matter what the job is, it's always a risk. And here they were in a season that meant the river was at flooding stage. Anyone could have been swept away. And God had promised, after taking the first step, that all the water would stand in one heap. You can find that in the book, Joshua, chapter 2, verse 13. They had to own the start.
Yeah, and you have to actually do something to get going and have some responsibility to start by taking a step.
And honestly, in this day of entitlement, we have to understand that we do have a responsibility to do our part in whatever God has called us to do in the start. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here's today's life list. Number 1, clarify what yours is to do. Number 2, keep your responsibility in front of you. Take on your responsibility with grit. Number 3, pray. Ask God to give you wisdom, strength, and courage to get it started. Number 4, refuse to put your responsibilities on someone else. Number 5, keep your start as a due date in front of you. Don't let anything take it over, and keep on track. And finally, and I really think this is so important, number 6, enjoy what's yours to do. So let's start the day and do what ours is to do. And Joshua, I'll talk to you and our friends tomorrow in Studio 365.
Yes, and we hope that we will see you tomorrow, because if you're not subscribed, we hope that you will subscribe to this podcast at studio365daily.com. Make sure to tell some friends about us, and we will see you tomorrow.